What's up guys? Today I'm gonna do another video on how to solo mid with Lone Druid. Lone Druid is not the most common hero being used by pubs when they pick it. It's kind of like a serious pick in CM modes. But anyway, today we're gonna just play all pick and I'm gonna teach you how to play Lone Druid in the mid lane. I wouldn't recommend playing Lone Druid anymore in the off lane, simply because if the bear were to die, you were to feed 300 gold, which is a huge amount of money. I mean, it is still viable, but very situational, very situational, depending on whether you're confident of facing the enemy's lineup. But anyway, today I kind of have a 4-man stack here, Windrunner being the pub here. So together with 4 friends, we have decided to go pub stomping, and I'm just gonna repeat a Lone Druid for myself, and you could tell by my starting items that it's not very good. I started with 503 gold, so one of the more common items that I started with here: Stout Shield on a bear, a branch, then go in the south. Usually if you start with 603 gold, you want 3 branches instead of 1. So anyway, I'm just gonna go to player perspective here, and I'm gonna tell you how to play this hero. So for myself, I set the bear as control group F3, while both the hero and the bear as F4, while my main hero being F1, the F1 sports car. So sorry, that was a very bad joke, and that's pretty much it. You wanna ensure that you have good micro alongside with controlling the bear and the hero. But many people think that playing Lone Druid requires very flashy micro, but the truth is you don't really need that much of micro. It's just very little micro required in order for you to own. So let's just leave it at that. But I'm gonna face Patch here in the mid lane. I should be having very good farm, but you could tell from the start that I'm kinda missing out on a lot of last hits, simply because I was experiencing some ping issues. I believe it was about 300 here. Not trying to give excuses, but I'm actually trying to justify why I'm having so poor last hits here. But I should be having the advantage, so hopefully the lag gets better here, which I believe it did got better after which into the mid-game phase. So in the early game, try not to use too much of your bear to harass the enemy hero, because that would push the lane towards the enemy side when your bear draws too much creep aggro and tanks a lot of creep aggro. Generally, you only want to make sure that you use your bear to do a lot of harassment only after your bear gets the Orb of Venom, which I am gonna buy right here by sending my bear to the secret shop. So you could tell the little trick which I did there. If you wanna buy something from the secret shop, you could actually purchase it from here by placing your unit here, somewhere in between the trees. So that's another small tip to learn. So I do expect myself owning the patch in terms of last hit, which I got 7.5. Not the most impressive farm yet, but we'll see how I catch up soon. So another trick to learn when playing Lone Druid is that you should... Actually, I could kind of kill the career there, but I didn't want to. I was kind of afraid that I might get killed by Patch, but whatever. So a little trick that I did there was to use the Lone Druid bear to zone out the opponent's hero, and then use the return skill, which is R, default hotkey R, from the bear, and return it immediately, which could dodge tower attack projectiles. Yeah. Sorry for kind of stumbling a little with my English there, because I'm Chinese. I'm just kidding, I'm not racist. But anyway, you could see that Patch was actually trying to check the rune there, but didn't got anything out of that. So Patch's last hits... Oh, he got the regen rune. Oh, how could I missed that out. He got the regen rune, 7 and 4 here, while I am 15 and 7, kinda dominating him for quite a bit. So the early game items that you want to buy for yourself and the bear is obviously Boots of Speed. I wouldn't recommend the Gloves of Midas, the Hand of Midas, because you want to get your early dominance with the bear and the hero by getting a Boots of Speed on both units. As stated by the professional player Admiral Bulldog, he also doesn't highly recommend the Hand of Midas here. But another trick that I want to teach you guys is that you want to use your hero to take the double damage rune instead of the bear, because the bear doesn't actually have the double damage kinda capability when it gets the double damage rune, because that's how DotA mechanic works. And I'm gonna try to zone him out here a little bit with my illusion runes, and he's gonna take a lot of damage, and I believe he should be using his regeneration rune pretty soon. Yes, he does. Otherwise he would be in quite a bit of danger in getting solo killed by me here. So 24/7 last hit here. Just gonna go back to player perspective, and I'm gonna try to solo kill him soon because I've hit level 6, and you could see my skill bit. Oh, I'm once again I forgot to mention the skill bit for Lone Druid. Max the Spirit Bear, followed by Synergy, take the ulti when you can, and then go back to Rabbit. This is generally the most standard build that you want to take here, but I realized that I didn't want to get my true form here because I'm dealing against a Patch and I didn't really require a true form. And I'm gonna try to solo kill him here. Oh, that Entangle was pretty lucky here, allowing me to get a solo kill. So you could see that I got 2 Boots of Speed. I'm gonna place one on my bear pretty soon when I'm done last hitting. So again, I didn't go for the true form here because I didn't feel the need to do it, which you would see in due time is kind of a little mistake here. So we're just gonna check the rune here, as my teammates are pretty good walling the rune here. And this is where the DD rune comes, and I'm gonna use my hero to take it to try to solo kill the Patch here. So rightfully I shouldn't be too aggressive here because Patch could still in return kill me if I'm uncareful, and I do pick up the true form here. I should be making myself going into the true form right away if I want to try to solo kill him here, but as we see, I'm gonna make a big mistake here, drawing the tower aggro, and my bear wasn't very well microed, and I'm gonna get solo killed here. Looking at myself here, I was very disappointed for making such a stupid mistake, but please don't ever learn that. Hypothetically, I could have killed him there if I was in true form, but whatever. As we do see, my last hits is 35/7 compared to Paj's 12/5. So that is one thing to learn, and I didn't even transfer the Boots of Speed to my bear, another huge mistake there. But I'm gonna do it right here. Yeah, I realized that I was pretty stupid in not doing it. And I'm gonna try to kill the Patch here again, or rather zone him out here. Another little trick that you want to learn is that you could zone the Patch out when your creeps are gonna die, so that he wouldn't get any experience. So that is one thing when learning how to zone out the opponent's hero. I'm not in particular going to look at other parts of the map except the mid lane, because I'm gonna teach you how to play this hero very efficiently. And you do see that my bear has gotten the phase boots here, and early phase boots is always very important on the spirit bear because it allows you to chase, and we do see Patch is going the other lanes to gang, but I'm not gonna give a single crap because I'm gonna bring down this tower with only 589 HP here, because Lone Druid does live up to his name. When he's left alone, he is gonna own your towers. We do see Viper getting a triple kill. That was very unexpected. I'm gonna bring down this tower and make sure that you don't ever miss the last hit on towers when playing Lone Druid because of the new 6.78 patch. Your team doesn't get any more gold, but so try to always get tower last hits here because of the new patch. Once again, my last hits is 48 and 7, not the most impressive because of some of the early game spikes and whatever else. And also, I've had a kill, which is very bad. So after getting the mid tower, I decided that I'm gonna go top lane, simply because the Windrunner has been left alone and now I'm supposed to help her out. And also, Lone Druid is the main objective of playing Lone Druid is to get as many towers as possible because of the innate ability to push towers. So you could see that I didn't have very good micro on my bear and it auto-attacked the creep there. But whatever, we're just gonna push the tower. We're just gonna try to get our early game advantage by getting more towers so that we could get more resources all over the map to farm. I was trying to buy the Maelstrom here. So we're just gonna dive for the Leshrac here. Shackle shot. No? The shackle shot wasn't even necessary because there was an entangle, but whatever. The Leshrac just died there pretty easily. And another very cost efficient item that I purchased here was Cloak. Because I noticed that there were quite a little bit of magical damage here, and purchasing a cloak would be very important in terms of adding to my survivability. So that's that, and we're just gonna try to push the tower here. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention was that the item build for Lone Druid, because of the new 6.78 patch, Armlet just got a lot weaker because the bear would tank a lot of damage unless you have some super micro. But even though you still have some super micro like Admiral Bulldog, I still wouldn't recommend it because taking too much damage on your bear is, in the late game is not very good. Your bear would just die very easily. So what I would recommend the bear buying is Radiance or Maelstrom, because these are the more popular items, and also Vladimir's offering because it will allow you the mid game kind of stats and lifesteal that is very much required for Lone Druid and the bear itself. So these are some of the more popular items when playing Lone Druid. So after getting the top tower and mid tier 1 tower, I'm deciding to rotate down bottom lane to push the tower again. So once again, playing Lone Druid is very important to keep in mind that you have to keep pushing towers as I try to get a little bit of farm here. Not sure what did I purchase on my bear. Just the Gloves of Haste, as I'm trying to go for the Maelstrom. So you do see Windrunner in trouble, 21 HP. I'm just gonna try and help her out, but probably not gonna make it in time, and Windrunner does survive. So Viper does get a very early Shadow Blade here, but I do have more last hits than Viper. Shout out to Viper though. I mean, these guys are actually my friends in real life, so not gonna talk too much about life here. Just gonna talk about Dota, and we do try to push down the tower here. You can see that my team are trying to position themselves properly because there's a Faceless Void, but Windrunner does get caught out, but whatever. He was very poorly positioned, caught out alone here. So I kinda just TP'd and got hooked there, but no big deal, no big deal. My team is always here to back me up. I'm just gonna try to get a kill on Leshrac there. And I'm not sure whether he does drop. And a very nice swap. Kudos to Vengeful Spirit there, does save me. And the Viper does going back for the kills. And we are probably gonna get a 4-for-1 exchange, which is a big kinda advantage for us here. And that was kind of a little mistake that I did there, to TP in front of 4 enemy heroes, so Pudge just kind of caught me off guard and hooked me. But no big deal, we could always go for the counter kill by fighting back in return. So yeah, so don't always panic when you get hooked or whatever. Keep calm and try to salvage the situation as much as you can, as I do purchase the Maelstrom here. My last hits just kinda stopped increasing because I was trying to stick with my team and get more towers. But generally as a lone druid, similarly to a Queen of Pain, you wanna try to make sure that your last hits are around 6 or 7 a minute. So I got a Maelstrom. So another situational item that you want to get on Lone Druid is a Quelling Blade to accelerate the farm, but I didn't opt for the Quelling Blade here. Simply because I was kind of lazy, or I felt that I wasn't gonna farm too much anyways, so didn't actually go for the Quelling Blade here. But situationally, you want to try to go for the Quelling Blade here. Also, if you have maxed synergy, you could always use your rabbit because the duration is gonna last very long, and the mana cost is not that significant. As you do see me going for the Ring of Berserkers here, does aid a lot in terms of pushing towers, and I'm trying to go for the Vladimers here, as we're gonna do a mount a very early game push. So yeah, DotA is still a very situational game. Don't always want to go for the secret relic on the back and the radiance and whatever. But we do see a team fight breaking out here. The Viper does get caught out, but I'm gonna try to clean up by aiming the Pudge here. But I try to be very precarious with my positioning here, so that I don't get Chronosphere and whatever. But a very nice kinetic field does catch me, and I'm thinking twice whether I should dive so deeply, and probably not. Just gonna get a tower, Defense of the Ancient. So you could tell that I'm actually trying to play very super tryhard, super stable and safe here by getting all the towers here. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get huge flames in terms of being a super tryhard here, but that's a topic for another day. And which, by the way, if anyone's viewing this video, please try to leave a comment or like the video and subscribe or whatever, because if you don't ever give any love, I'm not gonna do any more tutorial videos like this anymore. So I'm not trying to sound extremely desperate or anything, but yeah. Which, by the way, just gonna talk a little bit about life again. I don't actually get the freedom to do all these videos because school is starting soon and I probably don't have the time to commit, but I still can do it. I mean, it's all about setting priorities, right? Again, trying to sound like a very mature person, but whatever. So I only get to do these videos when my family members are kind of out of the house, and so that they don't think that I am a freak talking to four walls all by myself. You know, Chinese families always suffer from all these little issues. So, which, by the way, I'm gonna give a little introduction about myself. I'm actually a guy from Singapore, which I'm not afraid to review because I don't really care about my confidentiality, or however you pronounce that. I kind of am studying in high school. High school is what is called in other countries, but we kind of call it polytechnic here, which I believe in other countries they also do call it polytechnic. So I'm a 17-year-old guy, just bored, play a lot of Dota, try to, well, actually not play a lot of Dota, I just kind of like making Dota videos because I feel like I can teach people how to do it. So I mean, I'm not trying to boast that I'm very good at it or anything, but you know, just interested in making Dota videos, Dota substances, and yeah, which is why I'm gonna post all these videos up to try to entertain people. So we do see that we're just gonna try to take the last tower of the enemy's team. Super tryhard, sticking as 5. And in this case, I do spawn out that the anti-mage is pushing the tower here. I did tell my teammates on Skype that I'm gonna TP, no one else is supposed to TP because that would waste a couple of gold. And I didn't notice that the AM blinked here, but even if he were to blink in here, I probably wouldn't get any vision of him to kill him unless I had a Quelling Blade. But whatever. The Viper on my team does get caught out. Beginning of throws here, as my teammates do say from time to time. I do get the Vlads here, and try to catch up on farm here. Just gonna whack the creeps as much as I can. Try not to miss any last hits. And always keep in mind that you always want to get a TP scroll. So I purchased a TP here. And the Vladimirs are being delivered. So anyway, tell me what you guys think about my tutorial style. I don't just keep talking about the video all day long, as I do try to get a counter kill on all the enemy heroes. A 2-on-1 gang turns out the way that they didn't want it to. So yeah, I was confident that I could kill both of them, which is why I did it. So that was pretty cool. So back to what I was saying. I was saying that tell me what you guys think about my tutorial style. I don't just talk about the game all the time. I'm just gonna switch a little bit about live, in between live and Dota at the same time. Tell me if you guys are bored or whatever else, you know, whether I should stick with this style, whether it is good. Because I do need a platform to talk about my life experiences here, as I didn't get hooked, but my bear did got hooked there. And I wonder if the bear is gonna die. Barely died. So I'm just gonna heal the bear before I do anything stupid, because the bear is on cooldown, so I don't want it to die a second time, and I do have a bear. So just gonna make sure that the bear gets a little bit of lifesteal with the Vladimirs here. I did purchase a Quelling Blade in the end. So I was kinda hesitating whether to buy a Quelling Blade, which I finally did, and I get a Hyperstone. So yeah, just gonna let my bear get a little bit of lifesteal while I let my hero or Darkseer tank the damage. So the bear is just gonna slowly lifesteal its way up to full health here. And again, just keep in mind that we're gonna take all the resources of the map, taking Roshan, taking creeps, taking the NC, taking the ancients, you know, just basically using all resources of the map. This is the true way to play Dota, because by making sure that you use all the resources of the map and the other team doesn't, you would in the long run outfarm them, get better items than them, get more map control than them, get better vision of the map than them, which would make you win the game. So Viper does get a solo kill on the top lane, and he does die, he does drop to a Faceless Void, but whatever. We're just gonna mount down the bottom barracks of the enemy team. So I do get hooked. I'm gonna return my bear and kill this guy for being so cocky in terms of hooking me, hooking yourself to death here. I'm just gonna kill all the other enemy heroes. Faceless Void does drop, and yeah, this is pretty much the game here. It's pretty much the game, I feel. Oh wow, that was a nice night. That was a nice power shot. So, like I said, if you do get hooked, try to return your bear immediately so that your bear could enfeeble. I mean, not enfeeble. Entangle. Yeah. Wow, my English is kind of bad here. So that's that, and I believe this is the end of the video, as the enemy team is just gonna call GG anytime soon. Noticing that they are not gonna get any chance to make a comeback here. So I'm just trying to bait out his hook here with my bear, but I didn't manage to return the bear in time. That was pretty embarrassing. So meanwhile, my bear does go to the secret shop to buy what did it buy? It bought a Demon Age. I was trying to go for the rapier here, getting a little cocky. Not sure whether I should have done that, but you know, the game is gonna end soon. So as you see, an Asian hook by the Pudge there, barely catching the Windrunner. So again, I was so try-hard that I literally just wanted to get all the barracks and mega creeps before I try to throw the game by dropping a Divine Rapier, which is very unlikely. So you could see that Vengeful Spirit was already trying to screw around, swapping me. Yeah, it's pretty much the game. So if you have any questions on how to play Lone Druid or any other heroes, any requests on how to play any other heroes, do leave a comment. I will definitely try to address it, and yeah, just gonna leave the video up for a little bit more to see how I throw the game by purchasing a rapier. Again, just gonna show off the damage on how a divine on a bear could do in terms of damage. Just look at how the ancient melt. Yeah, so until next time, I'll do another tutorial video. Please leave a comment and tell me how I did, whether it was good, whether it was bad. You could see that I was trying to Batman them. Easy game, BB. I hate tryhards like you. Please don't ever do this. This is very bad mannered, and I was just trying to screw around with my friends on Skype. We were laughing over it, and you know, whatever. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, which by the way, I could clarify something. That this is actually a very high pub level game. Just gonna clarify that before the end of the video. Where is the game? Where is the game? I played Lone Druid. Yeah, this is the game. So you could see that this is a very high game. So before any of you, all those trollololo people out there, think that I am playing against noobs, try it on for size. That is a very high level game. Even though it is all pig, believe it or not, in Southern East Asian games, that is very try-hard. You're gonna face like try-hard people. So that's that. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.